And then you watch Charlie Watts play the drums. He didn't do any of that.
No.
His arms
more of a snap, wasn't it?
hardly moved.
Yeah.
Let's start with the sad news about Charlie Watts.
Yeah.
Drummer with the Rolling Stones. Now, the Rolling Stones were arguably one of the greatest rock and roll bands that planet Earth had ever produced. And the world, quite rightly, is celebrating his life, celebrating his achievements in music all these years later.
Yeah.
I just liked the sound that he did, but the only thing that I do know is that he was like a jazz drummer.
Yeah.
And Dominic and I, weirdly, I've spoken about this before off the air. And I watched him drum once, and I couldn't equate the movements that Charlie Watts was making with the drum kit to the sound that was coming out of the drum kit.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is, if you ever play air drums to anything, as we've all done, your arms are going all over the place like Kermit the Frog, and you're like boom, 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 and you're hitting your imaginary cymbals, and you're just giving it all of that. Yeah. And then you watch Charlie Watts play the drums. He didn't do any of that.
No.
His arms
more of a snap, wasn't
hardly
it?
moved.
Yeah. He hated rock and roll to start with. He thought Elvis was an idiot. Yeah. And in their height of fame, when the Rolling Stones used to get literally chased down the street, he thought it was a ridiculous job. He goes, "This is stupid. You don't even know me. I'm just a drummer." And he didn't like it at all. Didn't like that side of it whatsoever. I love the fact he used to collect classic cars but couldn't drive.
Is that true?
Yeah, apparently.
And even then this morning, I'm like trying to find some isolated Rolling Stones tracks with the drums, so I could play you the genius that is Charlie Watts. And this is what's lovely. If I play you some isolated drums from a Rolling Stones track, it just sounds like decent drumming.
Yeah.
All right, so let's fade this out. And you would watch him play the drums effortlessly. And that's what Charlie Watts did. And he was brilliant at it. It doesn't need anything else.
Yeah.
It doesn't need a fill here. Now, here's the other thing as well. I say all of this. I can't do this.
No, of course not. Me neither.
I can't do this.
No.
This song is an absolute classic. Will be played forever and ever. And this is Charlie Watts on the drums. God love him. Charlie Watts.
A lot of people saying Paint It Black. The intro to Paint It Black is amazing.
But again, it will be... That's what it will be. And I'm saying how simple. It was brilliant.
Radio. The Chris Moyles Show.